Good evening, Sarah. How are you doing? How's your day been? Thank you for that share, Sarah. Much appreciated. Good evening, Chloe. How's yourself? And another Chloe. Good evening. Let's give it a couple of seconds for a few more people to come on. Good evening, Vicky. Evening, Tina. I think that's Gaza. Gaza. Sorry. Very busy. Thank you for that share, Chloe. I'm okay. Yeah, I'm not too bad myself. Not too bad. My day's been pretty good. Just had a nice little relaxing day. The boss has asked me to come live, so I'm going to do this one tonight. And she's back the rest of the week with guests. So it will be Riona all week. Thank you for that share, Vicky. Much appreciated. Dazza with the angry faces. Whoops. Sorry. Good evening, Richard. Thank you for that share. Much appreciated. Right. So tonight's live, Riona's asked me to go and speak to why we're here, really, and what we're about. As you all know, Go Pink's here to help you. There is a lot of people out there on Go Pink that are sitting in the background and scared for some reason to message us, and they feel like they're a bit of a burden. Good evening, Mohammed. Hope you're well. I'm keeping well. They're feeling like they're a burden, and you're not. You're not at all. We've had a few messages from people where they've said that they want to talk, but they can't. It's all down to you and how you want to tell us and what you want to tell us. We're not going to force you to speak. We're not going to force you to say things that you can't. It's all entirely up to you, and the importance of why Go Pink's here is massive. From my personal point, I was speaking to Through the Tea before I came live, and said for some strange reason I was scared to do tonight's live, for the simple fact of I'm massively out of my comfort zone. 4 months ago, 3 months ago, I'd be sat in his bedroom now, all for the wrong reasons, just locking myself away. I'd go out, go and see my mates at football. They never knew nothing were wrong. Good evening, Ronan, buddy, how are you doing? This is one of the guys from football who's going to hear a few things he don't know. But they show, and it'd be fake. Chloe, you don't need to be worried about what people will say. We've got an amazing team. We're here. We'll listen to you. Anything you say to us, you're not judged on. You're not going to be looked down on or anything. You tell us what you feel like telling us. In your own time, you can meet with one of us. I'm eventually going to start coming to meet people. I'm not quite ready for it, but I am going to. So at the minute, Riona is the one that's meeting people on her own. But eventually I will start, obviously transport-wise it'd have to be local, but I will eventually start coming to meet people, eventually, once I'm ready myself, because I'm helping people now through messages, but I've got to make sure that my mental state's ready for it as well, because I don't want to be causing any more upset to anybody that I go and meet if I'm not capable myself of being able to talk to them face to face. So at the moment I'm just sticking with the lives. But as I was saying, the importance of speaking out is massive. 4 months ago I wouldn't have dreamt of doing this. Would not have dreamt of doing it at all. Couldn't do it. But I reached out to Riona. I'd started reaching out to Andy's Man's Club already, which built my confidence. But I wouldn't have dreamt about doing it live. Talking about my past. Which some people don't believe, but I know who they are and I know what they've been saying. So that's been dealt with anyway. But Excuse my coffee mug. I'm not an old fart, by the way. But it's making that step of being able to talk. It's scary. It's hard. You feel like you're just going to be a massive burden to us. Excuse me. But you're not at all. You're not. If you have something you need to get off your chest, message the page. No matter how small it is, no matter how big it is, the team's got various experiences to what we can speak to you about, and one of us will pick it up. We've had numerous things. If I can't answer it, I'll pass it on to Riona. If Dazza can't answer it, he might pass it on to me or Riona, so on. We've got 3 people that respond to the messages, that can see the messages. They're private and confidential, so only them 3 people will see them. Only them 3 people will know about them. They will never be spoke about. Only with that person that is dealing with the message. The other 2 people can see them, but they won't get involved unless they need to. Sorry, bear with me 1 minute to get rid of that. We won't get involved unless we need to, or if we have an input that we think will help. But we are here for you. Like Sarah just said, the first step is always the hardest. The first step was the hardest for me. It was hard. Very hard. But now I'm a lot happier. Excuse me, just had my tea. But I'm a lot happier. I'm able to walk out the door and go and do stuff that I wouldn't have done 4 months ago. So when you make that first step, the weight off your shoulder is massive. It's unbelievable. So just, if you do need to speak to us, good evening Lindsay, hope you are well. If you do need to speak to us, you alright Jamie? How you doing, buddy? Yeah, it does get easier. It's baby steps. We're not going to push you to do anything straight away and tell us everything. It is always easier said than done, Louise. But if you can get over that first step, I'm not going to promise, but I will say things will get easier. I'm good, Lindsay. I'm very good. Hope you had a good day. But I'm not going to promise you it's going to get easier, because I can't make promises like that. But it will get better. Remind Simon he's on tomorrow. I'm sure it is. I'm sure it is. Being there, it took a lot to be where I am today. It takes time. It does take time. But baby steps. Very proud of you, pal. I'm going to keep going. Keep stronger. And I'm just there. Same as a team. We're all here for you. If you need to message us, just drop that message. We're here for you. It's picked up pretty quickly. Is there anyone that has questions that they want to ask about Go Pink? Give a couple of minutes for people to ask any questions. It's not I've had my orders not to make it a very long live tonight. I keep getting told off for talking too much. When's the walk? That's April, is it, if I remember rightly from last night's conversation? And the centre is going to be opening very soon. Obviously today's a bank holiday, so we've not been able to contact the places that we're going for. We have 3 in mind in Halifax, and we're certain we're going to get one of them. But today we couldn't do any phone calls with it being bank holiday. Would any of the team ever give up? We will never give up on anyone. There's always something we can do to help you. But it is going to be Halifax first. The first centre is going to be opening pretty soon. I'm not sure if the boss is on to confirm when, but it is. We was talking this week. So come tomorrow, we'll start really pushing to get a venue properly 100% confirmed. But no, we will never give up on somebody. I'm thinking that's meant to be Hoods, Jamie, is that right? But Huddersfield's next. And Bradford. And then, so we've got Halifax, Huddersfield and Bradford. And then we'll have a little bit of a break. And then we're going to hope that open one up in, oh, I forgot now, what was it? Keighley. Merchandise, yep, they're on the planning process. T-shirts, hoodies, mugs, whatever else we can get on board. I'm going to speak with Riona and see if we can start getting some T-shirts ready on a thing called Teesprings, because I'm pretty good with that. So I'm going to see if I can get a logo that she wants on and just get some T-shirts that you can go ahead and buy. What's this? Halifax, Bradford, a few weeks after. Huddersfield, then Keighley. Yeah, Keighley was right. I was right there. So that's 4 centres. That's going to be open by the middle of the year, or even before that, pretty quickly. We're not going to be messing around, because I'm out walking. That's fine. So if Riona gives me the go ahead to start on these T-shirts, I will post up a link on the page to where you can go and view them, have a look at them. I think they'd be about £15. Then I can set a target to how many we want to sell, and any money made from them will be put straight back into Go Pink. It's not full 100% of the cost of the T-shirts, but it's a percentage, because obviously the company that makes them, they need to take the cost of their T-shirt price, etc. But I'll have a chat with Riona regarding that anyway. It's just something for you to buy. Have a good night, pal. Yep, you will see me soon, Jamie, mate. Look after yourself, hope you're well. So merchandise, I can do T-shirts, hoodies or mugs. It's entirely up to people. Try send me the link, mate. I don't see it if you can. When my broadcasts were interrupted, somebody decided to text me. Riona, what are you texting me for when I'm on a live? You naughty boss. Yeah, so the walk's going to be in April. Centre's opening pretty soon. Christmas dinner next year, and that's a bit of a while away. Boss, why are you texting me when I'm doing a live? It disturbs me. So, yes, so I'm going to have a chat with the boss, see if I can get these T-shirts authorised, because I know a lot of you are asking, when can we get T-shirts? When can we get T-shirts? I will try and get some set up. Will it be in Halifax Town Centre? It will be. We are thinking the Shea, Northbridge Leisure Centre, or out of the town centre, which is Caldwell College, where the 3 main venues we're trying to push for, and they will be confirmed pretty soon. But we couldn't do not today with it being bank holiday, so we are going to be pushing pretty quickly. And the boss is in the building, so I better keep it short and sweet, because she tells me off for talking too much. I found talking is always the best way to go. Please talk to someone and then bottle them up. Tell people. Oh, I didn't know that one. That's something new to me as well. So if you click on the share button below the video, it gives you the option to invite people straight away, and they'll come in and watch the live, and they will see what Go Pink's all about. What's this like? Jenna, Go Pink, we are a mental health, fitness and nutrition, and we are here to help people who need someone to talk to. If they've got any issues they want to share with us and have a talk with us, we meet people. We do these kind of lives with people who are suffering from any mental health, disability, and feel like they've got no one to talk to. They may not have no one to talk to, so they need someone to talk to. Well, that's us. There is me, Riona and Dazza that deal with messages every day, every hour of the day. We reply to you as quick as possible, and we're always here for you. So you can never talk too much. Elaine, I can talk too much. I can. And I hope you're well. Yes, the live earlier, if you watched the live that we did, well, that Riona did earlier, It is Heidi's boys' Christmas presents that they got. That nearly brought a tear to my eye. And yes, the boys burst into tears when Rihanna and Dazza left the house. They was in so much shock to how the community rallied round and got their presents back after being burgled. Christmas Day was turned into a horrible day for that family, and the community, without a second, just rallied round, got everything back. People that probably don't have that money to go and do that, you know, they went out and bought a brand new PS4 for them. They probably didn't have that money to go and do that. People that have donated, they just couldn't, they couldn't believe how much they cared. Total strangers to these children, never met them, never met Heidi. Total strangers just went out and got their Christmas presents back, what some very nasty person stole from them children. And that, to see their face walking through that door and opening them presents, and then hearing after that they just burst into tears from happiness, that made my day. That made my Christmas, my New Year, knowing that them children got their Christmas. That was absolutely brilliant. And if it wasn't for Riona and Go Pink, that wouldn't have happened. They wouldn't have had that option there for Riona to reach out to the public and ask for their help. They didn't have to do that. They didn't have to help at all. They probably didn't have the money to do that, but they still did. So that goes to show that there is some caring people out there. Some amazing people. Riona, if I'd have been there, I'd have been a mess. I don't know what I'd have done. But it's amazing. So this is what, you know, we're not just there. Go Pink's not just here for people with mental health, disabilities, nutrition side of things. We're not just here for that. We've just shown we're here for anything you need. Good evening, Gemma. Don't cry. It's good to cry, you know. It's good to have a good cry. Let the emotions out. If it's a story that touches you, you're going to have a cry. Don't be afraid to cry. It's fine. But we're here. And we do have an amazing team. And we will never, ever, ever judge anybody or give up on them. I don't like ending their lives. I can talk all night long and be here and sit and talk to you. But you know, we've all got things to do. We've all got a crack on with things. You can't sit and listen to me talk all night. The team is amazing, Vicky. It is brilliant. Just a message for people that are watching this or going to watch it back. If you need us, message us. We are here waiting. There's pretty much nothing we can't not help you with. If we can't, we'll get you that help. We'll send you in that right direction. It's a massive family. We had the best New Year's Eve with the Go Pink team and some of Riona's friends. And we went live and we saw the New Year's Eve through with Go Pink. And people that tuned in. That was amazing. It was brilliant. So, please, thank you very much, Johnny, my mate. I hope you're well. So please, if you need us, I'll keep saying this on my lives. I'll keep going through it. I'll keep saying it when I do a live. Riona, things are going to get better. You may think now, looking back or watching this live, thinking he's talking the biggest amount of rubbish. Things aren't going to get better for me. Things are never going to change. That comment that I've just come up now, Riona danced. I can tell you now, things are going to change. Riona was told she'd never walk. Riona had a little bit of a dance. Dazza wasn't very good at dancing with her. He failed on that one. I'm joking, mate, by the way. But that one comment just goes to show that things are going to change. And we are all definitely here. We will sit and talk to you for however many hours you want. Whatever you want to talk about. Cafe, thank you for coming to join this live. I hope you are well. If you want to know a bit more about Go Pink, yeah, I've covered pretty much everything in this live. I don't know who's just put that thumbs up to me, but it's not a thumbs up, it's a naughty thumbs up. I reckon it'll be ace if organised 1 minute party. Let me just go. I reckon it'll be ace if you organise a party for next New Year's Eve for the team. There is going to be a Christmas dinner on Christmas Day where you can come along, have Christmas dinner with us all. It'll be cooked for you, free charge. You can come and spend Christmas with us. If you are alone next Christmas, and you was alone this Christmas and it was hard for you, next Christmas we're there for you. We will be here. We're going to do a Christmas Day dinner, and there will be something planned for New Year's Eve. Christmas Day dinner is free of charge, and we're going to be organising a New Year's Eve party as well, where you can come along, see the new year through, and have a good laugh and enjoy yourself. Just know that there's people out there for you. Don't be alone. Don't hide things away from people. Don't build it up, because it will make it a lot harder for you. If you sat there now watching and you think, I need to get something off my chest, I need to talk to someone, hit that message button, send us a message. I'm here waiting, Riona's waiting, excuse me, and Daz is waiting. Don't do this on your own, because you're not alone. We're here for you. And you can also message Katrina if you need to through her personal profile. Sure, she won't mind. There's Heidi as well, that's part of the team. And Kim, but I've not seen Kim, I think she's away. It's nice to see that people out there and do help. We are here and we will help. This is what Go Pink's about. I was alone for New Year's Eve for the first time ever, and it cheered me up that you guys did a live on New Year's Eve. Look, you all a fad time. It was an amazing night, and if we could have had and organised it in time, I did want to organise a New Year's Eve party, but the amount of time we had, obviously when I joined Go Pink, when I started getting involved in Go Pink, it just wasn't possible. We couldn't do it. But there was a plan to have a last minute New Year's Eve party, but it just wasn't possible. We couldn't do it in time. We couldn't do it at all. But yes, Chloe, message the page and we're here for you. Oh, and there is Kim's here. Kim's another person that's part of the team as well. And she's part of Go Pink, and she will help if needed as well. But if you want to stick, just message us, just take that first step. It's hard, very hard. You might not know what to put, you might think you're being silly. You're not at all. You're not at all. So anyone can message any of us. So there is Dazza, myself, Anthony, Katrina, Riona, Kim and Heidi. You'll find them all on the page. They've posted stuff on the page, so they're easy to find. If you need them, just message them. If they feel that they're not confident enough to deal with what you're asking, they'll just they'll ask one of us to step in and we'll help. We all work from the same page. We all make sure we know where we are with any delicate messages that we get. It's scary when you first message the page, but honestly it isn't that bad. They're all nice. We're here to talk to people. I'll keep saying it over and over again, but as long as you know that there's people out here and we will talk to you, we're here for you. I can say it all night long. Christmas period was absolutely amazing for Go Pink and what we did to help people. 9 lives over Christmas were saved. That's 9 people that saw the new year in, that didn't want to see the new year in, didn't even want to see Christmas Day morning. They didn't want to wake up on Christmas Day. They didn't want to be here, but they're still here. That's pretty much a massive thing, a massive, massive step for Go Pink to be able to do that. and save lives. And that is what we're going to keep doing this year. 2017 is going to be massive. So I'm going to give the live another few more seconds to see if you have any more questions. If not, message us. Make sure you're here and we will be here for you. How long has GoPink been around? Riona, I will let you confirm that. I've been with GoPink for about 5 weeks now. So I will let the boss respond to that one. But it's quite a while. It's been quite a while. Let's see if the boss is still here to respond to that one. I sound a bit thick now, don't I? Because I don't know how long it's been. Got a bad memory. Dazza and Riona are on the page. Messages now. So if you message the page now, whilst I'm still rabbling on, you will get a response. Chloe, I have just seen your message pop up. So somebody, myself or Riona or Dazza, will pick it up pretty quickly. Gemma, I'm going to follow the page. You are amazing people and I thank you for all you have done for my friend. Thank you for coming to the page and liking the page and spreading the word. It's what we're here for. It's what we do. Riona started GoPink about a year ago. So we've been going about a year. And it is only going to get bigger. So on that note, I'm going to end this live. It's the first step is the hardest, Sarah, and well done for making that first step. If you need us, we're here. Don't be afraid to message us. And thanks to my best mate who was there to help. We're here for whoever. So I'm going to end the live now, guys, and just got home. You just come into the end again, Heidi. But I'm so happy. I'm going to finish this note and say Heidi's just popped in. I'm so happy to see your boys have their Christmas, and to everyone that helped Heidi, thank you from everyone at GoPink. You've made their boys' Christmas something special, and I'm so happy they enjoyed it. So happy to see their faces when they walked through that door. It was amazing. And I hope they had the good rest of their day. Yeah, welcome to GoPink, Gemma. They was so emotional. I heard they cried when Riona left. Bless the little cotton socks. But I'm glad they had the Christmas and they enjoyed it. And the faces was a picture. It was amazing. So I'm going to now say good night, guys. Don't forget, I'm going to say it one more time for the 19th millionth time you've heard me tonight. If you need us, message the page. We are here for you. Hope you enjoy the rest of your night. Riona will be back tomorrow with a guest, with one of her lives, and I will be on the page to speak to you all. Enjoy the rest of your night, and I will speak to you all very soon. Good night, everybody.